بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا محمد بن عبد الله وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, praises to Allah the Almighty and endless blessings and peace upon our messenger Muhammad ibn Abdullah, his family, upon all the followers. Your Excellency, Dr. Khaled Al-Sultan, Rector of the University, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues and students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and good morning. We would like to welcome you all to our Entrepreneurship Forum titled Creating an Entrepreneurial Culture in Academia, Current Challenges and Future Hopes. This event, held under the kind patronage of His Excellency the Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Khaled Al-Angari. Before we commence this very special and timely forum, we will be listening to a few verses of the Holy Quran recited by KFUPM student Anas Quta.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الذين قالوا ربنا الله ثم استقاموا تتنزل عليهم الملائكة ألا تخافوا ولا تحزنوا وأبشروا بالجنة التي كنتم توعدون نحن أولياؤكم في الحياة الدنيا وفي الآخرة ولكم فيها ما تشتهي أنفسكم ولكم فيها ما تدعون نزلا من غفور رحيم ومن أحسن قولا ممن دعا إلى الله وعمل صالحا وقال إنني من المسلمين.
Your Excellency, esteemed colleagues, distinguished guests and students, over the course of today and tomorrow, 15 talks and 3 panel discussions will be held. These will be led by professionals considered to be among some of the top entrepreneurship experts in global higher education today. These sessions will span a wide range of topics with a focus on the role of universities in creating ecosystems, from designing entrepreneurship programs to the creation of technology-based startups. Dr. Samir Al-Baiyat, Supervisor of Technology Transfer, Innovation and Entrepreneurship, would like to say a few words on this occasion.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Your Excellency, Dr. Khaled bin Salih Al-Sultan, Rector of King Fahd University of Petroleum and Minerals, Vice Rectors, distinguished and honorable forum guests, speakers, panelists, my colleagues, and KFUPM students. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the first KFUPM Entrepreneurship Forum. The event is a accumulation of the effort put by the KFUPM administration and leadership into making entrepreneurship a major endeavor for graduating engineers with leadership skills. We look forward to an event with plenty of achievement and for it to be a platform for discussing topics and sharing experience that can shape the future of KFUPM entrepreneurship programs. I take this opportunity to express KFUPM gratitude for His Excellency, the Minister of Higher Education, for honoring the event to be organized under his patronage. As a brief flash from the past, the whole program started in 2004. And under the leadership of His Excellency, the Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Khaled, a workshop was organized at KFUPM about developing the patenting processes at Saudi universities. Following the workshop, KFUPM developed an academic innovation program which had two main objectives: promoting a culture for innovation within the community and establishing processes that link all its research and academic activities with an idea evaluation and patent filing system. Through the successful implementation of the plan and over a period of 8 years, KFUPM intellectual properties portfolio increased from 4 patents issued in 2004 into 61 patents in 2012, and estimated that it will be reach 80 patents by the end of this year. These achievements promoted KFUPM to be ranked 17 among the world universities in terms of issued US patents, only after top US universities such as MIT, Stanford, and California University System. Due to this innovation agglomeration, KFUPM has embarking this year on technology commercialization and licensing projects in collaboration with technology venture investors and industrial corporations inside the kingdom and outside as well. A few years ago, and in 2006, KFUPM undertook the initiative of establishing the Dhahran Techno Valley Science Park with an objective for participating effectively in building the future of Saudi knowledge economy and for the purpose of enhancing the industrial relevance in its research activities and involving its faculty and researchers in world-class collaboration that addresses local needs with global applications. With a surge of multinational corporations that joined the Science Park between 2006 and 2013, the Dhahran Techno Valley is now the world's largest cluster of platform energy-related technology centers. A major partner of KFUPM, Saudi Aramco, chose the Dhahran Techno Valley Science Park to establish its center for its business incubator, Wail. Now KFUPM and its partner are managing and monitoring the gradual, however steady, evolution and growth of this unique model ecosystem. The Dhahran area has the largest number of researchers and patents per capita in the MENA region. And with a careful planning, KFUPM aims at turning this ecosystem into a role model that includes the 360 degrees constituents of a modern university innovation and entrepreneurship incubating environment. This includes the technological research and developmental activities, the technology businesses incubation and planning, the business development and growth, and the venture and capitalization. With all of these opportunities and achievements above, we also have a number of challenges facing us. These include lack of established entrepreneurship track records for the whole region, weak venture investment opportunities, lack of critical mass of innovation market due to limited expenditure on R&D by the private business and industrial sector, and weak engineering and manufacturing infrastructure for innovation support. This is why it is now more necessary than ever to develop without delay processes for educating entrepreneurship and creating entrepreneurship culture and increasing the amount of curricular time devoted to the innovation and entrepreneurship across all engineering and physical science disciplines. We believe that this event today will always be remembered as a landmark for kicking off the KFUPM Entrepreneurship Program. This is why we are bringing together a large number of specialists and experts who came from around the world. This forum will be shed light on the most important parameters, the input, process, and outcome indicators of university entrepreneurship ecosystem. The different talks and presentation will help in defining the best approaches and indicators for measuring the maturity of the entrepreneurship culture and innovation capacity at the universities in general and KFUPM in particular. We are confident that this forum will provide all of us the opportunity to accomplish better understanding about the current and the future challenges that face establishing efficient university entrepreneurship programs. Please allow me to extend KFUPM deep appreciation and thanks for the sponsor of this event, which include Wail, Baker Hughes, Al-Abd al-Karim Group, and Al-Imma Investment. I also thank sincerely and appreciate a lot our distinguished speakers today who came from thousands of miles away to share with us their thoughts and experiences. I would like also to thank Dr. Wail Mousa, the Director of Business Incubation Center, and his team for outstanding efforts in launching and executing the activities of the Entrepreneurship Week. I would also like to extend our gratitude to His Excellency, the Rector of KFUPM, Dr. Khaled Al-Sultan, for his continuous support and guidance to the different activities the TTIE has been organizing during the past few years. At the end, I will reiterate thanking all of you for participating in this important event and wish all of you the success and nice memories about this forum. Thank you.
Your Excellency, because of your passion for our success, those of us working under your mentorship and tutelage as our leader have been fortunate to not only witness, but be part of the countless advancements at KFUPM. Your dedication and commitment to advancing entrepreneurship in the kingdom is added to a long list of visionary actions on your part. Esteemed guests, colleagues, and students, it gives us great honor and pleasure to hear from our Rector, His Excellency Dr. Khaled Al-Sultan, to whom I will now advance the podium.
شكرا وايل. بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسولنا نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. نرحب بالجميع وكالعادة لوجود مجموعة من الضيوف من لا يتحدث الزملاء الذين يتحدثون اللغة الإنجليزية استميحكم عذرا بالحديث باللغة الإنجليزية. Distinguished guests, colleagues, and students, I'd like to welcome you all to today's workshop on entrepreneurship. I'd like to welcome all distinguished speakers and special welcome to those who traveled several miles away to be with us today. And I hope that their stay, KFUPM and in the kingdom, will be enjoyable and memorable. I'd like to thank His Excellency the Minister of Higher Education, Dr. Khaled Mohammed Al-Angri, who was planning to be with us today, but for urgent matter he had to stay in Riyadh. He sends his regards to you. And as you all know that he's supporting all of our activities, whether in innovation, entrepreneurship, or in technology development in general. Several years ago, as Dr. Samir Al-Baiyat said, we established Tehran Techno Valley with the hope that we will be supporting the Kingdom initiative to get its economy transformed into a knowledge economy. Today, we do have one of the largest, if not the largest, science park in oil, gas, and petrochemicals. All the big surface companies in these areas are there in the science park, and we hope that we will be able very soon to start the second part of the Haran Techno Valley, which we think will have a great impact, not only in the kingdom, but in the oil, gas, and petrochemical industry in the world. With that, we did establish an innovation center, an entrepreneurship institute, and we established our IP policy. Together with the decision by colleagues of Saudi Aramco to establish their entrepreneurship center wide and to be located in KFUPM, we think that we are on our way to build the right ecosystem to support innovation. There have been a lot of efforts kingdom-wide to establish ecosystem, and several hundreds institutions have been established to support entrepreneurship, innovation, incubation. But to date, we have not seen the right single ecosystem that support all of this. We do hope that with all of this effort and the proximity of KFUPM and Saudi Aramco, we will be able to have a model ecosystem that others within Riyadh, Jeddah, or other areas can imitate or can learn from. The way we look at entrepreneurship at KFUPM is it's an area where it's very much needed in our education process. We think our faculty and our students need to be trained properly on it. The idea is not to graduate entrepreneurs. We know that we will not aim, nor we think we can achieve graduating entrepreneurs. We think we would like to graduate people who probably can establish some of them can establish their own business, but more importantly will be also having successful career just because of their career, their preparation in entrepreneurship. Today's all big companies, including Saudi Aramco, which I'm fully aware of their efforts, are transforming the way they do business. And I think to be able to do that, you need people who are not only prepared in their technical fields, but also they have this entrepreneurship spirit. They are willing to accept change, to instigate change, and to be able to be part of a vibrant community. I think what we do today and throughout this week will be a very important step in achieving this. And I hope that our faculty and students get the chance that this workshop and others that follow this week will give them. Just a point in order here, and it's a warning, and especially for our distinguished guests. Unfortunately, in Saudi Arabia and in the region, we have a community that's very much risk-averse. They hate risks, and a community that doesn't accept failures. So I know that failures is not something people celebrate all the time, but at least some communities do accept failure as part of life and part of this, our human endeavor for trial and error. Unfortunately, we don't take risk, and people do not accept our failures. So these, in my opinion, are very much barriers towards entrepreneurship. And I hope that in KFUPM, we will do our best to try as much as possible to help change this attitude in our students and in our faculty, and eventually in the citizens of Saudi Arabia. I don't think, and you all agree with me, that taking too much risk is something people would like to do, but also acting at zero risk is not the best way to do things. And people say always, nothing ventured, nothing gained. And others are saying ships are safer at the harbor, but that's not what ships are made for. So I think we need to encourage our people to take reasonable risk. And I think throughout the discussions today and the end of this week, I hope that this issue is raised up and discussed. And I'm not hopeful that we will change into a different society by the end of the week, but I also hope that the issue takes a reasonable amount of discussion. Towards the end, I would like to thank all the people who helped in organizing this event, especially Dr. Samir Al-Baiyat and Dr. Wail, Mousa and their colleagues. I'd like to reiterate our thanks to our strategic partner in entrepreneurship, and Mr. Jamal Nabulsi is with us here, Wail, the Saudi Aramco Entrepreneurship Center. I'd like to thank all the sponsors also of this event, and I would like to thank you all presenters and participants in this very important event, and I wish that you will have enjoyable and productive workshop and a pleasant stay at KFUPM. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Excellency. It's time now to say thank you to those who sponsored our forum. I would like to ask Your Excellency's generosity and kindness to recognize our following sponsors. The forum diamond sponsor, Wail, Mr. Jamal Nabulsi, Managing Director of Saudi Aramco's Entrepreneurship Center. The forum gold sponsor, Baker Hughes, Dr. Gaurav Agrawal, Vice President, Baker Hughes Dhahran Global Technology Center. And the forum silver sponsors, Al-Abdul Karim Holding, Engineer Musaad Al-Abdul Karim, General Manager of Al-Abdul Karim Holding. And finally, Blue Vine Ventures, who couldn't make it, for this morning. So we thank them also for sponsoring our event. So thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's my pleasure to invite you in what is sure to be lively discussion generating new thoughts, potential areas for research, and a better understanding of how to incorporate entrepreneurship across the academic sphere. This concludes the opening ceremony of creating an entrepreneurial culture in academia, current challenges and future hopes. And the official program will start at 9:30. Please enjoy and make the most of this history-making forum. Thank you so much.